The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. On the return, here comes St. Dell, and that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
At the 20-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one connects. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long, it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Opening carry for Devon Achane. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans grab it. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans pull out in front for their 13th hit. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Shotgun snap now to Willis. The Texans closing in, and they get to it. Down the score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here's the snap on 4th. Trying for the deep ball. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
It's Marks on the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stops by Chop Robinson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 19.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was for Jalen Noel. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Willis to the air. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good. Points, Dolphins.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. This is a heater going deep. It is caught at the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reduce the lead to just 4. Devon Achane with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Another carry for him. Space on the right. He's got room. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
70 race, moving like cut 19, 19 right.
Here's Willis. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Throw to right finds Waddle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, 18, lateral, 18, go.
They'll work against the blitz. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense to the line fast.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Ready, set.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go. Set, set.
We send a man in motion.
70, hot 70. Set, hut.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
18. 12.
Back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Our score, 17-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 18. Okay. 19 Texas. Hey, we're out. Look the hop. 11. Why Tony?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. He goes the distance, touchdown Houston. The Texans make it a 16-point ball game. Take down the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position waiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
70.
They go play action. Here's Willis. He's got it downfield near the edge. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And stick with Achane. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lewis in the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud completes it quick. And he'll be taken down, but not until it reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's that? My man, my man.
From the gun. Marks gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that? Eleven. Hey, Uno Mars.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33.
What's that? 18. What's that? Good.
Hand off to the back. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Robbie.
Back to the well again. He's still going to the 30. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still dropped not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Swap. Another swap. Robbie. 19 Texans. Under. Hey, Uno.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down run by Marks. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
18. Hey, Uno.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's tackled for no gain. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
18. What's up? Look the hot.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after after. Up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
31. Dolphins 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Willis to throw it. That's caught. Devon Achane. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards. It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. So he knocked away from the intended targets and throws up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's played at the 43. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Setting him on the dive. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
49-yard gain.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Gun snap now to Willis. Buys time, rolling right. Gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Get it. Steady.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Willis to the air. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has found well for him today.
Willis now, third down. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6. They're going to throw for it on 4. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Dolphins drop the lead back to 13. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Already. 19 Texans. 18. Let's go. Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Dive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Gain 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Great catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead to 20.
41. Dolphins 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Texans bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
Lewis's pass.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
All right. Oh, boy.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Tonight.
He gets it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
48. Dolphins 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Finds his back. H.N. Short pick up to their own 31. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. They've got a man in motion. Here's the snap on fourth. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
What's up? 18. What's up?
They'll give left side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What's that? Hi. 18. What's up? We got to dump this out.
Out the middle, it's Morris. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, hey. 18. Tonight.
Back to Marks. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stuffed at the 3. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18. Tonight.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, the football's loose. And the Texans have it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Oh, hey.
Give now to the running back. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go. 18.
On 2nd down, Marks. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
4. Oh, hey.
Hands off here for Brooks. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. They will only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He's got it over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense up to the line fast.
18 running.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Deputy Lions. Ready, ready.
It's a designed run for Willis. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Dolphins hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Got it. Ready?
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Achane. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Dolphins.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Here we go.
Give to Brooks, running right. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Taken down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
3rd and long for him here. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the give, it's Brooks. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Oh, ready?
So it's a win for the Texans. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally at least